Good day, everybody. Sergeant Crypto here, Crypto Team 6. I've got another buy for you here. This one's a long-term buy based on the charts I've been looking at. We just went through a little bloody phase here. Everybody knows that. I say it over and over in the last few videos, only because it's so fresh in everybody's mind. People ended up hiding under their beds, hiding in closets. You'd think a tornado was coming through. They were in their basement. They just don't they're buy and hold forever. I don't buy and hold forever. I don't recommend anybody buy and hold forever. People say, "Oh, I'm collecting crypto bags." Listen, crypto has no value unless it can find some real world application. So now that all of the cryptos have been beat up, I am looking for longer term buys. I'm not scalping so much. I'm looking to build a bag of cryptos that I will like to hold for a period of time. However, if and when they look weak, I will always trail them with a stop, and I will get out of them faster than I guess I won't say it. I won't say it. I'll just be out of them quick. How's that? Okay, so when a big sell-off happens, you kind of have to look at quality. You should be looking for quality. You shouldn't be really looking for speculation. I mean, all of this is speculation, but I'm speculating on the top tier cryptos. Right now, I want you to look really closely at Ethereum. Now, everybody knows Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a store of value. But if you get down to thinking about it, outside of its store of value, it really has no utility value. What I mean by that is you can't go down to Starbucks and buy a cup of coffee. Because here's why. You go down to Starbucks, you want to buy coffee with Bitcoin. The coffee is $2, $3, $5. Let's say it's $5. By the time you pay you pay in Bitcoin, your miner fee is $13. So using it as a utility just doesn't have value as I see it. You want to go buy a BMW? Have at it. 13, 15, 20, even $100 is no big deal when you get to those big purchases. But that's, again, we're talking store of value. So remember that. Bitcoin is a store of value. Ethereum is a blockchain application platform. Now, everybody out here is all looking at these ICOs. ICOs. Oh boy, I got to find the next ICO. I got to find the next ICO. I got to find the next big winner. Stop. Okay? A lot of them are being built on the Ethereum blockchain platform. Why go looking for ICOs when all the ICOs are being built on top of the platform? So that leads me to Ethereum. Now there's a white paper here. For you tech heads, you want to know how this works? Maybe you want to create your own coin or your own contract? Please look at Ethereum. It tells you how to build a wallet, how to use the Ethereum programming language, all sorts of things. The white paper's here. Ethereum, now that it's over $1,000, must have some sort of market acceptance, or it is the most speculative sham that we've ever seen. And I'd say since the ERC20 token platform is the Ethereum project, with so many ERC20 tokens out there, Ethereum is catching on. Now, 2018 is going to be huge. More ICOs will be happening. More projects will happen. People will be migrating their applications to the blockchain, and they're going to need to build it on something. I'm looking at Ethereum. Let's look at the technicals. And the beauty is in the technicals. First of all, you should know Ethereum is right now at $1,072. I bought some more today at $1,050. I've owned it when it was as low as $100. I was in and out of it. I was trading it more as a store of value than I was the actual application. But now I really can see what it all means. It's got a $7 billion market cap. That's huge. That makes it number 2 in rank. If it keeps catching on and keeps moving, it could easily overtake Bitcoin, but that's going to take a while. That'll take a bit of time. But as you see, Bitcoin loses its dominance. Seems like daily. When I first started in Bitcoin, Bitcoin was the dominant player. It was 80% of the market. Now it's down to 33%. So all the alts and Ethereum and so on are slowly overshadowing Bitcoin. Not that Bitcoin's going away, don't get me wrong, but I'm looking for another quality play. So, as far as what's happening today, let's look at CoinMarketCap. Ethereum, after the bloodbath, is up 14% today. You can see it took a big swing down, did a little dip, looks just like Bitcoin. Remember, we don't put everything in one basket, so that's why we're looking at Ethereum. Let's look at the chart. Actually, Ethereum is not that far away from really reaching Bitcoin. I mean, if Ethereum were to double and get to 2 grand, they just overtook first place. Anyway, let's look at the chart. Let's see if that's even possible. Okay, so here's an Ethereum chart using United States dollars. Ethereum started off down here as just a project, like every other project. Right around $100, it started to get a move. People were developing their contracts, little bit of volume here, and then volume started picking up. As it gained in value, people started taking their profits out. It finally found a base at around $200, and then it traded between $200 and $300 for about 6 months. November comes along, and Ethereum platform takes off. If you go back to November and December, you'll notice that ICOs really took off. There were lots of ICOs, and there still are a lot of ICOs. But technically, the value of Ethereum, this is how I determine whether it's a trading value or not. It mooned, just like everything else, hit a high value of 1,400. A few days ago, about the middle of January, like everything else, took a bloodbath. It pulled back. But look where it pulled back to. It pulled back to its moving average. Now, that's healthy. When you see a crypto or a stock or a commodity or anything, there's usually a moving average associated with it and the price. So you can determine where it is in relation to its price. You can see it had a lot of volume in those months, and when it mooned like that, the volume, you would think if it sold off like that, it looks like it dropped, 40% of its value, which it did. But you would think if something is dropping 40% of its value, that its volume would be soaring. Well, the volume, when it's sold off, is much less. What does that mean to me? That means people are holding this Ethereum, and I believe it's going to go much higher if ICOs continue at their current pace. And well, if they continue at their current pace, new contracts continue to come out. This platform is going to continue to gain in acceptance. Its fees are low. The gas fees to trade in it are low. Don't be surprised if we see this thing trading over $1,500 here in the next, I don't want to say next 20 minutes, but in the next series of months. Because the Ethereum platform is really growing. So what I'm trying to tell you is, this to me is a long-term play. I got some more today at 1,050. I would buy more on a dip if I could get it. The only way you could blow me out of this is if it went below 700. That would mean we have some sort of platform collapse, some sort of calamity, some sort of scam, some sort of something. When it breaks down like that and goes way below its moving average, you really got to start rethinking. At this point, though, I'm looking at it as a way to pick up more Ethereum. Now, how would I trade it as it rises? As it rises, there's two ways to look at it. You can hold on for dear life and just let it go, and hopefully at the end of the year it's $16,000 like Bitcoin. If that happens, yippee, you are in the money. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think we're going to see some more of this sideways trading. I think you're going to see it spike, and then you're going to see it sell off. So when it spikes, don't hesitate to drop some of it. Not all of it. Don't sell it all, but sell some of it. We're going to see more bloodbath days. We're going to see more times when these things pull back. So the way many good traders work is when people are buying, they're selling. When we're selling, they're buying. You get that? So you got to be kind of a contrarian. Right now, I'm a buyer, and you can see the market is starting to buy. We've got a little green volume here, got a little green spike. The current price is above the last 2 days open and close. Well, not yesterday's close, but it looks like it's gonna pass yesterday's close, and I expect that tomorrow, if it all continues, we want to see higher highs and higher lows. As long as that trend is continuing, you can trail this price with a stop. You can use either a stop to take profits, or you can just take profits arbitrarily. When markets are moving up like this, I like to trail with a stop. I don't stop out the whole position, but I might take a third of it off or a quarter of it off. You have to use your own market risk tolerance. Now, if I were going to trade Ethereum today, how much money would I put into it? This is financial advice. This is financial advice that I will stand by. I will put my hand on the Bible and raise my hand and solemnly swear that it is good financial advice. And that financial advice is never put more than 5% of all of your holdings in any one crypto. That includes Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why do I say that? I say that so that if we do get a crash, or you happen to be in the bathroom and you come back and crypto has fallen by 60%, you're not devastated. So that's where we stand. Ethereum, the Ethereum platform, I think it's a good long-term play. I'm in it. I hope you get in it. Now that the cryptos are recovering, look for good quality crypto. Stop trying to pick the big winners. Get yourself into some positions that are good, solid companies. I'm going to call them blue chips of crypto. Ethereum is a blue chip. Anything in the top 20 is a blue chip. Anything out of the top 20 is more speculative. You stand a chance of losing more when they fall. Sergeant Crypto here, Crypto Team 6. Good trading to you. Out.